I wanted to mention something about what I saw in Arcata, California today. It appeared to me that people had simply just given up on stopping the spread of coronavirus and not getting infected with it or infecting other people. There were a large amount of people without masks. Restaurants were having people sit on tables like right by the sidewalk without masks. So if anybody walks by and those people are like breathing, they're going to get exposed. I am in Arcata, California, where some restaurants are allowing people to sit down and eat outside. I was even concerned about driving around with my windows open, which I had to do because my air conditioning isn't working, because I was concerned I was going to breathe in coronavirus from somebody walking down the street breathing it out who wasn't wearing a mask. Then I drove by the large group of people at the plaza who I believe were mostly homeless, and none of them were wearing masks. And the one guy was leaning into somebody else's car, checking out their dog, obviously somebody that he just met. Wow. I'm gonna drive by this large group of people. But I'm not gonna be able to see them because of the truck that's parked here. There you go, large group of people. Lots of them. Oh, she's amazing, isn't she? I'm leaving to go shopping. I've got my juice, I've got my mask, I've got my gloves, I've got my purse and my car keys. I'm ready to go shopping. I am in Arcata, California, where some restaurants are allowing people to sit down and eat outside. And there are a lot of people at the Arcata Plaza. Wow. I'm gonna drive by this large group of people. But I'm not gonna be able to see them because of the truck that's parked here. There you go, large group of people. Lots of them. Oh, she's amazing, isn't she? I would normally stop and talk to large groups of friendly, hippie-like people, but none of them were wearing masks, as you saw. The most annoying thing about shopping during COVID-19 is putting on gloves when my hands are extremely sweaty and sticky. It's almost impossible, and sometimes actually breaks my nails and tears my skin. I don't know if there's a trick to getting on gloves when your hands are sweaty, but as you can see, I'm really struggling and just not going. Oh, it broke them. Look at that, it broke them. Gotta get another glove. Look at this car that's parked next to my car in the parking lot of Wild Berries in Arcata, California. I like this car. That's an interesting paint job. And there is the other side of the car. Does it say Bernie on the back too? It says further. I am now walking into Wild Berries. Look. They have all the food already packaged at their hot bar. So you can't fill your own container with the amount of food you want. These containers are scalding hot, so be warned. As you can see, all I bought was some mozzarella cheese, a yerba mate tea, and some grilled vegetables because I didn't eat anything before leaving my house today, and I have been sweltering in this car and both very hungry and thirsty. So I don't do much shopping at Wildberries anymore because they're so expensive, but this is my lunch, I guess, that I'm going to eat before I continue shopping at other stores. I am going to go somewhere that I have not been since the start of the coronavirus outbreak, the marijuana dispensary, because my boyfriend actually got some money, was going to get some marijuana from his friend, but as I was leaving Arcata, he called me on the phone, causing me to have to drive in a big circle all the way back to the other side of Arcata because his friend is not going to be giving him the marijuana today. So I'm going to be getting some from the dispensary. I don't think they're letting people inside. I think you have to go up to the door to buy it. I'm not really sure. Another thing I find very annoying about shopping during the coronavirus outbreak is not being able to wear a mask and sunglasses at the same time because the sunglasses fog up so badly. If anyone has figured out a solution to this problem, please let me know, because I get sun blindness where any glare that would normally make someone see a small spot for a few seconds makes me see like a really big spot that lasts like 10 or 20 minutes, effectively blinding me. So I have to be able to wear sunglasses when I'm outside. As you can see, they're having people stand 6 feet apart and then stand on the other side of the door to receive their marijuana. I have already paid for my marijuana. I am only waiting for it. I will show you my marijuana when I get home. But see that? They have it set up so people don't actually have to go into the dispensary. I am at 3G's farm store. I actually came here to fill my propane tanks and pet this beautiful cat that lives here. Hi, cat. And this is the inside of the store. Oh, there it goes. Look at that huge cat. Meow. Meow. Can I pet you? Oh, yes, I can pet you. Nice cat. I am now going to put my mask back on and go shopping at Grocery Outlet. See Grocery Outlet behind me and see how sweaty my face is? Look how sweaty my face is. When you enter Grocery Outlet, they have a sign about social distancing, and I think this is hand sanitizer and cleaner to wipe your cart if you want to wipe your cart, which I don't use because I always wear gloves. I know not everyone wears gloves though, so it's good that they have this. I got 2/8 of marijuana. One was $45 and the other one was $25. I think we should smoke the $45 one first. So let's smoke $45 of marijuana right now. I'm kidding, of course. The only problem with buying it without being able to see it or smell it is I don't know if it looks or smells moldy. It smells weird. It smells like skunky or like a kush or something. What variety of marijuana is this? I can't tell. I have to wash my face because my eyes are sweating so badly. Just to show you what they look like, people, this is the $45 per eighth marijuana, and this is the $25 per eighth marijuana. They look the same, but this one is higher in THC. I just watched this news report, and some doctor they were interviewing was calling America the weakest link in the metaphorical chain of countries around the world fighting coronavirus. And the doctor was also talking about how a vaccine may never be fully effective, and it may be like the flu vaccine. You may need a new one every year. Can you please turn that down?
I can.
Because the coronavirus is mutating so quickly. But she was also encouraging people to get the vaccine if it ever does come out, and calling people that didn't want to get vaccinated anti-science. I think it's about time for the lab in Wuhan, China, where this virus came from, to release all of their research. Because I've seen several interviews with scientists explaining that it might not be possible to ever make a fully effective vaccine for this virus. And one who said that it would be helpful if they had the research from the lab that made it, because if they knew what scientists did to it to make it so dangerous, it might be easier to make a vaccine or a treatment for it. So maybe Xi Zhengli, also known as Batwoman, who in her own words cried herself to sleep and spent sleepless nights tossing and turning in bed, worrying that coronavirus had escaped from her lab, would like to please immediately release her research from her lab where she thinks it came from? There's a picture of her in her lab wearing a suit kind of like the one they wear in the movie Outbreak, because, as you may know, because it was breaking news today that 300 scientists said so, it's airborne, people. And this article from March is about how she suddenly went dark, as they call it, after top U.S. officials suggested the virus could have leaked from a Wuhan lab. So she's apparently vanished. Probably because she knows it did and doesn't want to get in trouble for it. This article speculates she might have fled to France because she's one of the only people to know the truth about coronavirus's origin. Apparently, as early as 2018, U.S. officials visited the institute where she made coronavirus and warned it was dangerous. And look, cool, this article says the exact same thing that I said in the video I just recorded before I searched for this article to find a picture of this lady. Transparency about the nature of the virus will be essential to overcoming this crisis. Well, that's basically what I said. Which is why Mrs. Batwoman needs to release her research. And by the way, I hope I'm not the only one who finds it just absurd that the person who created the coronavirus is known as Batwoman. It sounds like something that would happen in a bad horror movie. Anyway, people, I'm sorry about the noise. It's from Eugene's video game. But I wanted to mention something about what I saw in Arcata, California today. It appeared to me that people had simply just given up on stopping the spread of coronavirus and not getting infected with it or infecting other people. There were a large amount of people without masks. Restaurants were having people sit on tables like right by the sidewalk without masks. So if anybody walks by and those people are like breathing, they're going to get exposed. I was even concerned about driving around with my windows open, which I had to do because my air conditioning isn't working, because I was concerned I was going to like breathe in coronavirus from somebody walking down the street breathing it out who wasn't wearing a mask. Then I drove by the large group of people at the plaza who I believe were mostly homeless, and none of them were wearing masks. And the one guy was like leaning into somebody else's car, checking out their dog, like obviously somebody that he just met. And that's why the rest of the world thinks that America is the weakest link in the chain, because a lot of Americans just stopped caring or never cared in the first place and either never tried not to spread coronavirus or tried for a little while, then just gave up. So that is my opinion. We're the weakest link because we have given up. I hope that's not true. I hope we haven't given up. I think that we could still win the fight against coronavirus if people would just take it a little more seriously. I am hearing everyone cry. I'm going to check out why she's crying, even though my boyfriend is watching her. But I am going to end this video now because I have a lot of things to do. As you can see, I have this heap of laundry behind me. My dresser broke. I don't know where I'm going to put it. My dresser is in pieces. Some are in the kitchen, some are in the yard. It's going to be really annoying and take me a few hours to deal with this broken dresser-induced laundry disaster. Okay, people, Evelyn's okay. She just needed a bottle. My boyfriend was getting her a bottle. I am now going to end this video. Please like this video, share this video, watch my other videos, and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to help me out to make more videos, you can. You can help me by donating money to me on Patreon or other sites, or buying things for me off of my Amazon wishlist or off of other sites. Thanks for watching. Bye, people.